Black owners make up just 2% of American businesses. A local organization is working to increase that number by improving access and mentorship to the next generation of leaders. Manny Flores is part of that effort. He is the CEO of SummerCore, also a partner and sponsor of the Black and Latino Investment Summit. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great.
How do we get more black businesses out there?
You know, it's outreach. It's connecting with them. It's being genuine and intentional. And, you know, I take my hat off to World Business Chicago for leading this effort, bringing stakeholders together to connect with small businesses, minority-owned businesses in Chicago.
A lot of folks will say there's no money out there. Where do they get the money, especially for minority businesses?
You know, it's tough. It's tough for any small business, but in particular for minority-owned businesses, black and brown businesses, where we have seen historically they've been left behind. So we need to turn that narrative around. And one way of doing that is through these types of initiatives where you have a collaborative model, an organization like World Business Chicago who can convene, bring together nonprofit lenders like SummerCore, banks, and organizations that also provide technical assistance to make sure that we are providing comprehensive resources for our small businesses to grow.
Are there certain areas here in Chicago that you would suggest that people try to open businesses?
Well, look, we are really focused on making sure that we bring resources to the west side and south side of Chicago.
I mean, isn't that what we're trying to do, build up those neighborhoods so that we won't have this? A lot of people say this is the reason for violence. This is the reason why people are out there, because we need to have more businesses. We need to be more in charge of our neighborhoods.
It's about hope. It's about opportunity. It's about working with someone who has an aspiration and a dream of opening their business and making that possible. So that's what this program is all about. Empowerment, opportunity, prosperity, and building our communities where it's not people necessarily from the outside telling people what to do, but helping people from those communities, giving them the resources hand in hand, and being able to make it happen.
And mentorship is very important as well.
So critical to be there. I mean, I've seen this from our lending experience. The technical assistance is a critical component, and not just a one-shot deal. Look, in the end of the day, we all know that when we have mentors, we're going to do better, and you have lifelong mentors. Same thing here for small businesses. So not only are we providing the technical assistance and the access to capital, but you're also providing a network for businesses, for entrepreneurs.
Right.
And that's critical.
Tell us about Overflow Coffee, is it?
Super excited. And I was just going to talk about Overflow. That's a perfect example. So Overflow Coffee is it's a for-profit institution, but they also have a nonprofit mission-oriented business model. So they have a great coffee shop. There's already two of them.
And where is it? Where are they located?
One in the near south side, one in the north side. But now we're looking at the west side. But the idea is not only to provide a great coffee experience, it's also a place where people are coming together and they have a shared office work environment. So the idea is to provide a place for women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses to afford an office space to grow and to do it with additional mentorship. So in many ways, you know, Overflow Coffee kind of is representative of this very the model that we're talking about.
Yeah. So folks who are out there looking this morning saying, how do I've got an idea, or maybe it's not an idea, or is it an idea? Is this the place to start?
Well, look, worldbusinesschicago.com. /investment summit. That's worldbusinesschicago.com /investment summit to learn more about it. And then we have also a lot of other resources. I mean, look, I would also say SBA.gov. I mean, the Small Business Administration is there to help. And frankly, that's our work at SummerCore, is we lend on behalf of the Small Business Administration. We are a mission-based nonprofit lender. So there are a lot of resources out there. But again, initiatives such as this one, what I love about it is we're not waiting for people to call us. We're going to the community. We're saying we have something to offer, something compelling. Let's no longer talk about it. Let's bring these resources in a very focused way where we're going to have impact.
Well said. Manny Flores, thank you so much. And for more information, as you just mentioned just a second ago, details are at worldbusinesschicago.com. Thank you, sir.